Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this unboxing video on a Monday I've got something I suppose really special that I want to do a bit of an unboxing guessing game with, but to be honest it's going to be quite hard. So at the same time I'm going to be doing a bit of an explanation about this particular figure as well. Now this particular figure isn't very big at all, fits in one of these little boxes. He's not, he's loose, he's completely loose. Wow, if he was on card, that would be, I don't know, I don't even know if there's any examples of this figure on a card. There could be, I don't really know. So, best way to sort of describe it, it's really difficult because of what it is a rare variant. I might as well just tell you, I suppose, straight off that it's a Mexican variant. So that's an IGA Plasticos who made the Transformers for Hasbro in Mexico. But for people who know their things about Mexican figures, and for anybody who's been watching this channel for some time, they'll probably know that they made a few errors, they did a few things wrong, and I suppose the best way of putting it is they cut a few corners. Now, notoriously, I suppose one of the couple of the biggest ones were Hoist Breaker, which was where they made Hoist but put a Trailbreaker head on. Puffer, who is of course now all come to, everybody knows who Puffer is thanks to the Golden Disc, which was basically just, it was Huffer but painted in the Pipes colours. So that's what I mean about cutting corners. And indeed they did the same with a few other figures. Well, a couple others I definitely know. One of them was the other one, which hasn't really got a name. I suppose it could be Swears or SWEARS, because again what they did was they take an 84 mould Minibot and then they just painted it in the 86 colours. So that's what they did with the Brawn mould, but of course painted him in Swerve colours. And it was just a common thing that they did, again, cutting corners and cutting costs. And this is the other one. So this is the one that's probably, I don't know if it's more rare, I don't know if it's more, I don't know. I've hardly seen any sort of pictures of this anywhere. I knew it existed, obviously. I have to say a huge thank you to Lindoan again, the guy from Canada I've been buying loads of figures off. Because what this is, it's exactly that. So obviously everybody who collects G1 and knows that the Minibots they released in 1984, most of them apart from Wheelie, they just redecoed, slightly retooled for the 1986 Wave 3 toy line. But as I've just said, in Mexico what they did was they tried to do that, but they just basically kept the same mould and painted them. And this is the other variant, I can't believe it, it's nuts. This is the other variant of them doing that. So it should be Brawn, but he's painted in Outback colours. So there's no way you can fit the gun on the top of there. You can clearly see that it's Brawn on the underneath, but he's just painted in Outback colours. And as I say, this is, I think, the other one and probably the least well-known one out of all of them. So that's the three now. So we've got Puffer, we've got Swears, and I've got no idea for a name for him. If you leave names in the comments, of course people won't even guess what it is. So if you want to start leaving names in the comments, make it a bit fun. Let's see what, so it's a mixture of Brawn and Outback, so it could be Broutback, I don't really know, or Outbrawn, I don't really know. Again, just I'll do a bit more of a more detailed showcase video on him for the review on this channel, and if you just want to see the figure by itself, I'm going to put it on the new channel, which is of course the Generation 1 Archives. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Thank you for everybody for your support. Again, without you guys, and again, especially viewers reaching out to me and stuff like that, I never would have found this. So again, I really say, I don't say it all the time, but I really mean it. Huge thank you to everybody for all the help with me getting things like this so I can share it with you guys. Thanks very much. Take care.